In the rap game, there are two things that can help elevate your status: your music and your beefs, meaning the disses and such you have with other people, which can give you even more media attention. Among the young rappers of the genre, Lil Pump, who has certainly made a name for himself by getting into a lot of beefs, both intentionally and unintentionally, and some of them are just flat out ridiculous. Number 7. Lil Pump versus Chinese rappers.
Lil Pump, let me tell you something, boy. You a little kid, so I'm just gonna scold you like the little boy you are. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, let's start off with the most recent of these, okay? Lil Pump recently made a track called Butterfly Doors, which for the record is a reference to a specific kind of door that luxurious cars can have. Lil Pump really likes cars, so it made sense that he would go out and make a track like this. That really wasn't the issue though. The issue was that he went and made the following in a lyric of the song. Smoking on dough, they call me Yao Ming, cause my eye's real low. Ching chong.
They call me Yao Ming, cause my eye real low.
You can hear the controversy coming right off of this, am I right? Let's start off with the meaning of it. Throughout history, there are stereotypes about what other races look like and sound like, depending on the nation you're in. In the United States, the stereotype of Chinese people is that they have pointed eyes, they're very low on their head compared to others, and that their language sounds like ching chong bing bong, among other things. It's very sad and very inaccurate, and to look at the country of China like this. And for Lil Pump, it's not only saying this line, but calling out one of the country's modern heroes, Yao Ming, who, if you didn't know, was a famous NBA star during his time with the league, as a reference to who he is. And yeah, that line was bound to bring negative feedback from the country and its native people, and yeah, oh boy did it. Many Chinese rappers came forward and condemned Lil Pump for what he did. As if it wasn't enough, they went and made sure that they got their payback, including writing a song called Fuck Lil Pump, not only calling out his actions, but of the country he's from as well. The fact is, you white racists the same. Respect yourself. You suffer the pain. You don't know anything about the history, cause you a nation of immigrants, and if you really won't take it serious, check it out on those Indians. One group raps. I'm sure some of Lil Pump's fans seemed a little over the top, but Lil Pump literally insulted their history, their culture, and their people with very racist stereotype slur. They had every right to go after him like this. To his credit, he would re-release Butterfly Doors with some edits. Mainly the song would cut out that line that had the slur, and then in the music video, he would take out the part where he made himself Chinese by pulling his eyelids into more of a slant. All we can do now is hope he's learned this lesson and won't do something like this again. But knowing Lil Pump, anything is possible. Number 6. Lil Pump versus Funk Flex. Early in his rap career, Lil Pump found himself in a war of words with one of the most respected DJs in hip-hop radio, Funk Flex. It started out very simple, ironically enough. Lil Pump made a viral video of him blowing his nose into $100 bills, which is a curious choice for sure. But then Funk Flex found this and trolled him and clowned him a bit for doing the deed, basically insulting the character of the young rapper because he was doing some very foolish things. This prompted Lil Pump to fire right back at Funk Flex, and it really wasn't pretty. He accused him of not only being a loser, but also brought up an assault case Funk Flex was accused of, noting that he is literally an L for doing such a thing. The two traded some blows during their social media beef, and the winner is basically whoever you felt it was. But I will say this, Funk Flex definitely got into the mind of Lil Pump, because not long after insulting him about his lyrics and musical style, Lil Pump admitted on Instagram that he likely wasn't even ready for this kind of negativity and hate. He knew that rap was a hard genre, but not like this. So in a way, this feud actually brought out the more vulnerable side of Lil Pump, even if only for a brief period of time. For it was through this brief feud that Lil Pump learned everything he does is going to be magnified as well as heavily examined for weaknesses or insult bait or something else. And he was right in that assessment, because the rap world loves beefs like these, no matter how big or small, and that's likely why Lil Pump has been in a lot of beefs since this one, because he's toughened up and he wasn't afraid to go butt heads with someone if the timing and situation was right. Case in point, Funk Flex also documented Lil Pump's 2 contract deals with Warner Brothers, and when people threw shade at Lil Pump for how much he was making, he fired back with, "Man, I don't know where y'all heard all that other bullshit. I got $8 million for one project. I see y'all pretty mad, but your favorite artist ain't getting $8 million for a project." Ka-ching. So yeah, he's learned the game pretty well, but that doesn't mean the game didn't have some things to fire back on. Number 5. Lil Pump versus EMINEM. Not necessarily a beef or feud per se, but it's an illuminating insight on how Lil Pump takes criticism from certain people. Let's rewind for a second, okay? So EMINEM is one of the most famous rappers in the world, period. He's one of the greatest rappers ever, period. But in recent years, mainly 2015 through 2017, he wasn't on his best game. He had been slowly altering his style for some time, and though some people were kind of into it at first, it eventually became something they didn't like, and Eminem could tell. So in the later half of 2018, he released an album called Kamikaze. Its intent was simple. It was Eminem venting and lashing out at everyone in the world who had ever wronged him, or didn't deserve praise from him. One of the people in that latter category was Lil Pump. In the eyes of Eminem, Lil Pump was a ripoff of another famous rapper, Lil Wayne, for he sang in one of the songs, "So finger bang Wang, Chicken Wang, MGK, Izzy Zay, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne. Should I aim at everybody in the game? Pick a name. He's got him there. There are far too many Lils in the rap world right now, and not all of them are even good. And that's the other part of the beef that Eminem has with Lil Pump. He sees him as a representation of the rap world right now, and not in a good way. He hates how rappers have become mumble rappers or spewing nonsense instead of trying to make compelling tracks with great lyrics. Just like Eminem tries to do with his songs, he just feels that the rap world should be at a higher standard, and yet Lil Pump didn't represent that. So what did Lil Pump say to this? Something very iconic. Thank you. I deserve that. Yeah, you definitely did not see that coming. Lil Pump showed humility and respect for Eminem's words. Now, some may have noted that this could be taken sarcastically. However, Lil Pump has not made any sign of attacking Eminem at all. And it's been months since Kamikaze has dropped and the disses were made. So for one reason or another, Lil Pump understands that it's good to just eat the crow or humble pie and just move on rather than deal with the rap god. Many rappers now wish they had the wisdom of Lil Pump on this matter. Number 4, Lil Pump versus Russ.
But I say, J. Cole, whatever, blah, blah. Now it's like everybody's saying, Russ.
Let it be known that much like many other rappers in the world today, Lil Pump is never afraid to follow a friend if he feels it'll give him attention. In this case, Lil Pump decided to go up against a rapper named Russ. Why does this feud matter? Well, because a lot of rappers were throwing hate at Russ because of a statement and t-shirt he was wearing to emphasize something. So what did he say or wear? He was condemning the glorification and salesman attitude that certain hip-hop and rap songs had in regard to illegal substances and their abuse. He felt that the industry was promoting illegal activity and he wasn't going to be a part of it, so he decided to rally against it. But a lot of rappers weren't on board, which is very ironic when you consider the issue at hand, and they decided to create a bandwagon called RUSS, in a sense of dissing him because of his stance on things. And sure enough, after dealing with another beef, which we'll get to soon, he openly declared that he was going after Russ. To be honest with you, this is one of the more sad beefs that Lil Pump has done, because he's not going after the man because of some personal attack or controversial thing that got the rapper to come to him. He just went after Russ because he didn't like his thoughts on substance abuse, which Lil Pump has been accused of in the past. While he was hardly the only rapper to go after Russ, as I noted, it's still one that bears talking about because of how everything started up. Number 3, Lil Pump versus Denmark. We've talked about this in other videos, but to be honest with you, this doesn't seem to get all of the talk about. So here's what happened, if you don't know. Lil Pump went to Denmark in late 2018 in order to do a concert there. There's nothing wrong with that. But then he got stopped by the police, searched, and then was found to have illegal substances on him. Yikes. Now, illegal substance laws are a bit different in Denmark than in the United States, but he still got arrested and was taken back to the police station. However, because he wasn't handcuffed in the police car, Lil Pump pulled out his phone and started to do a live Instagram video detailing his experience. And then he decided to flip off the officers while they were in the car.
Yeah.
During his live stream. The stupidity in this one is great. Anyway, he gets another charge put onto his sentence, and because of his actions, he was given an $800 fine for the illegal substances, and then kicked out of the country. They kicked him out. They made him cancel his concert, and then the cherry on top, they banned him for 2 whole years from the country. You just know that Lil Pump was fuming because of this, and he likely won't forgive Denmark until the 2 years have passed. But until that point, chalk up one for the Danes. Number 2, Lil Pump versus everybody. It almost goes without saying that when a rapper truly gets angry and goes on a rant, anything can be said about that rapper. This particular exchange happened between Lil Pump and another rapper named Ominous. The two got into an argument, and then Lil Pump said, "You an old trap star, ain't got shit on me. I don't care about y'all. You guys ain't my family no more. I'm the best, I'm a god, and all these stupid fans will always listen to me. F the 1%. F all the underground rappers of Florida. So what if you taught me how to rap? I don't care, I'm making the money now. F Skater Montez. F Lil Slump. F you trap star. Don't write me no more." Strong words by Lil Pump, condemning all who have ever helped him and supported him, and he even went after the fans, calling them stupid and saying that they'll do whatever he wants. And yeah, that's not looking very good for Pump. And while some are saying that this was doctored, it certainly sounds like him, and it's sad that one particular feud set this up. Number 1, Lil Pump versus J. Cole.
Wow, you get so much props. You just a 17-year-old. Lame. Oh, shit.
Easily the most famous beef Lil Pump has ever been in was the one with J. Cole, which is interesting because the beef itself is more of a suggestive one than a fully formed one in certain ways. Lil Pump has been poking the bear that was J. Cole for some time. So J. Cole responded back with his track Everybody Dies, and he had the line Lil Whatever in it, and Lil Pump made a diss track about J. Cole in response, and then the rap veteran went and made a track called 1985, where he went and threw disses at the new generation of rappers, stating that they don't know what they're doing with their money money and that their music isn't the best, and etc. So most people thought this attack was mostly focused on Lil Pump, who decided to up the ante and live up to J. Cole's words by buying a $4 million house. Yeah.
So you know what I did? I went and dropped $4.5 million on a house.
And yet, not even a month after the release of 1985, the two apparently met up and got their beef settled in an interview. Lil Pump was even at a J. Cole concert not long after, so sometimes beefs can have a happy ending. And there you have it, some of the biggest beefs that Lil Pump has ever had. So which one was your favorite? Also, which one do you think could have gone even longer, or was it good to be squashed quick? Oh, and yeah, who do you think he'll beef with next time? Let me know in the comments down below, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Hey, just a reminder that we're changing up the giveaways. From now on, we're offering the Galaxy Note 9, the one that comes with the exclusive Fortnite skin, the new iPhone X Max, which we'll pre-order for you, and the new Apple Watch Series 4, which we'll also pre-order for you. The winner gets to decide between these three. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video for a chance to win. You got nothing to lose. Go for it.